Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm your host Shadorian, and with me, as always, is Arkan Grimm.
Wham wham wizard wuzzle.
Hey.
That was very, Cosby of you.
It was more.
That does not sound good to say to people anymore. Not these
Uh,
days. Sorry, man.
It was more. What's his name? The worm from Futurama.
Slurm Mackenzie.
Yeah, that guy.
The original party worm.
Yeah, that one. Wham wham wizard wuzzle.
I was talking more about Ox. With the Pokemans and the whoots and the whats and the Pretty sure that was South Park that made fun of him like that, wasn't it?
Simpsons.
Simpsons that did that too.
Oh well, who cares? He's a creepy rapist. I hope that's allowed in the first minute. Anyway, also yeah, fix the audio issue. Let's just say that Grim was right. Grim was
PP
right.
head is revealed.
Well, it's dumb because it resets for every other game when I launch it the next time, except this one.
Grim's generally right. Let's go with that.
I will allow it.
Good.
Well,
The hell is some guy here dressed as a frog,
ooh,
like Kermit the Frog style?
I like
Slurms
frog characters.
Mackenzie?
No, it was not Slams Mackenzie.
I like
I
frog
feel like
characters.
Slams
though.
Mackenzie and Kermit the Frog would have a knife fight.
When are
I hope they
Ada
have a knife
and
fight.
Papalymo gonna get their new outfits? Sorry, wait, let me rephrase that. When is Yida gonna get her new outfit?
Pretty much, you're at the arse end of Stormblood now, so... I mean, Heavensward, so Star of Stormblood, she's all like... Oh yeah, it's time to upgrade my shiznit. She actually gets 2 dress upgrades.
She
I think.
needs to, because she's wearing, like, her short shorts that never change, but other than that, she's wearing, like, a Hessian sack. Who's this dude?
Yeah, it's pretty much Ida is about to go through some real growth.
Unebold, Grunebold, Gundabald. Oh my god, it's Liquid Snake! I forgot about him!
Possible.
Yeah, he comes back.
Oh my god, I had to get a screenshot. I need to remember him forever. Man, that mustache is mighty AF.
We're past 3 minutes, aren't we?
Nah. Not really.
Nearly?
I was asking.
I mean, like, it says 4, but I can't remember how long I was recording before I started the app. So let's give it another 40 seconds, just to be safe.
Give it another 40 minutes. That'll be safe.
Screw that, I can't hold to that. I can barely hold to 3 minutes. Sometimes. Man, there's actually, like, leather texture on this dude's armor. That's really cool. All the upgrades you can see for every DLC is just blatant. It's almost like technology improved over the years between every DLC.
Maybe.
I wonder
Never know.
how long Final Fantasy XI will be supported.
I reckon another... I don't think it'll make it to 20 years, or they'll go 20 and go, sweet, this is the last year, anniversary, anniversary, get your shit sorted.
Man. I mean, it's like I was saying to you already, Ark, it's like half tempting to do a playthrough of that, because, like, otherwise you're never going to be able to, because it's a live service, and it's like an actual numbered Final Fantasy entry. But at the same time, it's also, like, way, way older than this.
Yes, I'm not even sure they even have controller support, and that would break me.
Oh my god. Don't you have, like, a nice spanking new mouse and keyboard, though?
No.
Oh, but it's the chair situation, until my awesome secret lab chair rocks up every minute in that fucking steel death trap hurts.
I feel like that was a really good way to put it, too. Just
I got
mangled
no,
metal mess that you call a chair.
I don't know, what are they called? Iron Maiden? It's one of them.
Oh, yes.
But not in like a cool, brutal way, just in like a really, really shit way.
There's a level 60 quest here called Nidhogg's Rage. And it's like one of the ones with a plus sign. What does that mean?
It's probably...
Huh?
It's an unlock for post-game content, so grab it. If you can. If you've got the room.
Oh, the minstrel was sitting right next to her. Alright, butthole. Hurry up. I'm trying to do story quests here and I don't have time for your long-winded BS.
One more, you say prawn metal. USA Pion.
Did light quell shade and vengeance die? Light does not quell shade. Marijuana's quells shade.
Sounds like some Shakespearean shit coming out there.
It's weird, the future. Like, how, accepted weed is in society these days in comparison. Minstrel's Ballad Nidhogg's Rage is now available. Interesting. But yeah, like, if you haven't seen those most recent seasons of South Park, but basically, it's kind of showing how, more socially acceptable it is for people to just try their hand at growing in their backyard, or making their own edibles and stuff like that, because why not? Maybe it'll be fun. Like, people can just do that now. Well, there in America, they can't do it here because, well, we're 20 years behind the rest of the world, unfortunately. We get all the technology, but we also get all of the dumb crackheads.
That's it.
I remember when I was growing up, crackhead was just like an insult to dumb people. So when I grew up and found out that crack was a drug, and that when they smoked a lot of crack,
It's been too long since we were all together like
they
this.
became crackheads.
Not
It was
since-
like, oh, well, this is an easy transition for me. You're just
Not
like
since
one of
after
those
Inbreeder.
cracked out idiots.
Much has
It used to
changed
just be
since
like
then.
an implication that
We
you cracked your
ourselves,
skull.
first of all.
You were dropped on your head sort of deal. Are you an idiot or were you dropped on your head? You crackhead.
Though not all who were lost
You're
could be
cracked
gathered
in the
today,
head. That was the
we
thing
may
I've
take
heard
comfort
people
in the
say
knowledge
multiple
that those
times
who
in
are
my
not
life.
are carrying on the fight.
You cracked in the head.
Are
Well, I
you
am
cracked in the
grateful to our
head?
friends in the north for their hospitality.
Oh yeah,
It
Totoro.
isn't our
I mean,
food to be
Tataru. Give me my clothes,
Sorry.
bitch!
But as Papalymo rightly
Nadaru.
said,
And get a
Nadaru.
new hat. This is
We
a
lost
joke.
the scions of the
Get that
seventh
Hessian
Dawn
shit
are not
out of
as
here.
they
That is a
once were.
beret for a grown-ass
should be.
man, and it is flopping over your head like Toad's fucking
Our
mushroom
travels
scalp.
in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine
Like Toad's
and
fucking
generous
on a
people,
mushroom scalp?
and
No,
their
like
selfless
Toad
deeds
from
serve
Mario
to show
Kart.
that it is
Ah.
not lofty causes that should
You know,
inflame
Trump,
our
Trump's
actions,
dick.
but our hearts.
Oh.
The shiitake mushroom.
And I hope that
That's
the
insulting to
scions
Toad.
might continue in this manner,
Yeah.
as individuals
Fuck Toad.
driven by
He talks like
individual
this!
principles.
I don't give a fuck about him.
Provided we all sincerely desire
he
to
was
work
always the
towards
fastest in
Eorzea's
Mario Kart.
salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need
He always ate my
and
fucking
should
dust,
not
little
be dictated
bitch.
by any single
Fuck
idea.
Toad. Toad had the same stats as Princess as well.
Free to go whither they will. The
But I
idea is
preferred
not without
Koopa
merit.
Trooper, who had the same stats as
well.
Yoshi.
I shall resume my research of the primals and the
I
other
played
parts of
Link in the
Eorzea.
new ones.
Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only
I will
ask.
never accept Link as a Mario Kart character.
I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Actually, Donkey Kong was in the first Mario Kart. I accept Link as a Mario Kart character.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was
Good.
to see the signs of the seventh dawn.
But I'll still
restored
fuck
and my
Link
dear
up
friend found.
because Koopa Trooper for the win.
Nevertheless,
He has perfectly
having
balanced
involved myself in
acceleration,
their
top
struggles,
speed, and
I
handling.
feel compelled to see them.
So
through
then
to
it's
the
just all
victory.
up to skill, which I
And
have in
Infinity
spades. You know,
That is,
Chris from the
if there are
FC?
no objections.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I have a really good memory with him. So, I had met him before, but I hadn't seen him in like a year.
You will
and I
always
went
be
to his
welcome here,
he lived with a friend of mine, and I rocked up to said friend's house after a doof, and he was trying to get people to play Mario Kart on the Wii with him,
and we
and
trust you to carry
As
on
you
your
do.
investigation.
apparently
That's
everybody else in that
before
house sucked at Mario Kart because he beat them all, and he was bragging hard. He's like, "Come on, play it with me. I'm gonna freaking smash you." And I was like, "I haven't played in a few years, but I'm pretty sure I'd smash you."
Of your trust.
Oh my god,
Having
Yuriansha,
so
talking so
villainously
loud.
deceived you all.
Them fighting words.
Anyway, so like,
Now, I'll hear no more of that.
I was like,
It would be
"Nah, I'm pretty sure
disrespectful
I'd
of
destroy
Minfilia's
you."
wishes.
And then he's like, "Well, come on then." And I was like, "I'm not
She
I'm not
entrusted
using
matters
this
here to
freaking
us.
motion control
We might
shit.
protect
This
this
sucks."
star
And he's
and
like,
understand
"It's the only
the
way you
truth
can
of
play it."
the
I'm like,
fate
"No,
of
it's
our
fucking
child.
not." He's like, "Yes, it is." And
Mayhap
he's
I
like,
can
"No, it's
handle
not."
the former, but I think you
So
are better
I
suited
grabbed the
to
GameCube controller, and he's like, "What are you doing, you stupid spaz? You can't freaking plug that in, blah 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 blah." And I just like lift up the panel, plug it in, and he's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Did you not know where to put in the memory card and the GameCube controllers?" And he's like,
Very
"What the
well.
fuck?" And then I smashed him like a
Then out of
jerk.
love for my lady Minfilia and
Yeah, the
Moon
motion
Breeder
controls are
both.
pain.
I nearly
shall
lapped
be
him.
my solemn charge.
Oh, far out.
Yeah, that was a pretty good time. I give him shit
pretty
about it every
Papalymo
now
and
and
I
then.
should probably return to Thunderland to keep an eye on the resistance.
See, my kids play with the motion
There's
control.
still the matter of the Griffin
Motion
and
My
the
kids
Malja. Not to mention the
Yeah,
new
but
Imperial
my
Viceroy.
kids play
That
with
little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
real men play with controllers. And
You're
real
damn
women.
right.
And real gamers. Real gamers.
Yeah, I'm not
Actually,
liking this.
play whatever you want. As long as you enjoy it, I don't care.
And what will you
I
do?
do. If you use touchscreen controls when you have controllers as an option,
You know
you're
I
a
have
filthy
no great
casual.
love for organizations
Just
and
admit it.
formalities.
Wait, what games would play with touchscreen controls?
I play Among Us with touchscreen controls, so
That being said,
I guess I should
this
take my
new
own
approach
advice.
you propose is not wholly objectionable.
Yeah, I gifted it to
and
you
we've
on
always
Steam,
got
damn
her
it.
to keep
Hey,
it
we
going.
haven't gotten a chance to play it since then.
I gifted it to Ark too, but I don't think you'll play it.
But I will suffer no tightness.
He should. I think
I
he'd
am not
enjoy
here
it
to
after a
have
few
level
games
yet,
with us.
nor to walk in grandfather's
Just
Yeah.
like
step.
you. You like played one game and you were like, yeah, I'm down to play
From
hours
that
of
point,
this with
we
you
see eye
guys.
to eye. If it please you,
It looks
you may
boring
think
to
of
watch
me as
other people
another
play it to a
comrade in
degree,
arms.
but like when you're playing it and you're the one coming up with the evil, devious plots and like sussing out everybody Batman style.
Well then, Alfie, I, for
I'm
my
real-
part,
I'm a real
shall
good
see to the
sleuth.
paperwork and
Unless you want to
crime
watch us
cases
guys. Like,
with
comment,
my
subscribe.
characteristic
Let us know if you
plan.
want to watch Among Us, because it'll happen.
I would not
I just
take
really
any
love
other way to
finding
tolerate.
people's tells. There's this one girl we were playing with, Ark, and it was like,
And we
I
mustn't
could
forget
hear
you.
her smiling
What now
in the
for
way
the
she was
warrior
talking.
of
It was like, you could tell she was smiling when she was talking, and it's like, you seem real satisfied with yourself, like you just fucking killed someone. I just voted her immediately, and she was, in fact, the imposter. Found her tell straight away.
Yes, she was.
Then after that, she tried to not talk because like I could hear her smiling. So then her tell became that she would go silent.
Indeed.
That I'm pretty sure she's the one that Grim killed when he won
The
his
path
game.
behind us was fraught with hardship, and the
Oh,
path
man,
before
that was
us will be
actually
no
really
less
funny.
unforgiving.
I wish
But
I
the
did that. I
new
wish
dawn
I
shall
turned
break
two
over the
best
realm.
friends against each other
See before
because
me
Grim
the
did.
faces of those who will deliver.
And then everyone was like, "Ah!" That was a pretty glorious
Yeah.
moment.
It was.
Fooled everybody, suckers. I was one of those suckers, but I was a proud sucker. Proud of Grim, but a sucker nonetheless. He got me real good too. He got me like halfway through the game, so I had to just sit through half the game dead and quiet.
So, Ark, you want to come kill some people with us? You know you want to kill people, you know you want to sleuth.
I'd say the sleuthing's probably the most fun part.
Yeah, you know you want to turn people together against each other and have cat fights. Man, these pugilist arms look so bad.
Oh yeah, they're not very good.
One world's heroes.
Oh,
another
there's a
world's
narrator.
villains.
That probably
One world's
means some
loss,
shit.
Another world's gain.
Whoa. It's been a while since I've had a narrator.
Where men go as one, there is
Since
life.
the end of Heavensward,
And
the
where
main
there is
campaign.
life,
Whoa. That archer had
Hey.
a really sweet freaking bow and arrow.
Hey, Ark, you wanna do the Great Hunt?
I am in a duty currently, but afterwards, yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing Aetheryte currents.
Oh.
I just finished them up, so I went back to my
My
MSQ.
friends, if I
Oh,
may,
wait if you let me
I would
know.
ask that you
I was waiting for you to let me know.
I was clearly waiting on you.
I was waiting on you.
Disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Not my fault you didn't think that through.
Oh, the tragedy.
Thank you.
15
I shall
grand.
guard it well.
Why did I get 15 grand from that? How am I getting plus 50% MGP?
Didn't you get something beginning of the week?
There is cause to hope.
What do you mean?
Thought you got something for MGP at the beginning of the week.
Oh, that's
Did I?
that's
For
the
every
event.
ending. every
Oh,
parting
yeah, make it rain.
Yeah. Did you do it
marks a
already? It's pretty
new
short.
beginning.
Did you do it?
Yeah,
Ark?
but
No.
You also get an emote for it as well. It doesn't take long. It takes like 5-10 max. Accept this quest. Go to Gold Saucer. Talk to some people. Done.
It probably won't
Yeah.
be too bad now that there's actually a, I got the Aetheryte for it.
For Gold Saucer.
Yeah. 'Cause I'd never been there, pretty much, so I had to go there for the MSQ finally.
huh?
There's a lot to do in Gold Saucer. God damn. But also, that was really good timing to say huh, Grim, because that's exactly what I'm thinking. Because there's two of these dudes that are supposedly, what's his name again? Ilbud? I want their armor, man. Their armor looks sweet. Maybe not the helmet. I have regrets, though. I'm not going to change Terra because we played so much of the game with her, and I'm now attached. But I do have regrets that I didn't just delete my old character and start all over again as Shadorian. Because then I could have a dude with sweet-looking armor, but instead I'm playing an adorable little cat girl. And I guess I'm mostly okay with that, but sometimes I just want to be man. Okay, what the hell is that thing? Oh, that's Nidhogg. Nidhogg's balls. Stuck inside a piece of ice for no reason.
I think they're in the eyes so people can then handle them without the Aether affecting influence.
Interesting. I mean, they are still poking out of the ice.
Oh, snap.
Out of each side as well. And he's like directly touching it as well with the back of his hand. Maybe the majority of the ice like is like a stimulant for them or something. Man, I must have like 1,000 screen caps of this game. Too many pretty locations, man. Oh, who's this? Question marks, huh? Who haven't we seen in a while? I have no idea who that is. Why would you give him question marks as a name? I don't know who he is. Just some blonde dude. He looks like Billy Idol, except... Oh, Nero! Oh, okay. That's what he looks like? Nero looks like Billy Idol?
Yeah.
Also, Nero is alive?
Yeah. Well, if you follow like Crystal Tower and all those storylines, he's been around the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna do that at some point. Probably post Stormblood. I mean, post Heavensward post game. And we'll be finishing off the Coils of Bahamut as well. Soon.
Whenever Woolulu comes on.
Well, she's resubbed, so that's a good sign.
Better be soon.
Probably next weekend. Okay. Well. Off to the Diamond Forge, I guess. Wait for Tataru at the Diamond Forge. That sounds like she's about to give me some sweet threads. I wonder if they'll look the same as yours did, Ark, except smaller, obviously, for me. Or if, because my character is a girl, they'll look slightly different.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a female variant. Or if
Either way,
just
it's good. They look sharp as fuck on you. But I think that's also because, like, it matched, like, your character's fur and head and face. It just made your character look stylish. I don't think the same effect would happen to me, because your character's, like, black and white. So he's very suited to, like, monochrome, whereas mine's all black and red. So I've got to have, like, undertones.
Pretty sure you can dye the
around.
suits, so you can always throw a color on it and it will work out. Because when it gets given to you, the suit, the jacket's white, and the pants are black.
Gross. Who the fuck wears white? You know what happens? Fucking make a mess. And then it's over. Nothing gets chocolate out. Oh, actually, that episode of The Simpsons makes me sad. That's the episode where Lisa breaks Ralph's heart.
Aww.
Choose me. It's funny because it's got a picture of a train.
What was the one about the bee?
Let's be friends, I think.
Yeah, let's be friends. It's got a picture of a bee on it. Oh dear. Ralph, you are an adorable little sweet summer child who likes.
Look at the tunk. He must be drunk.
Who likes arson, apparently, because he's got an invisible friend who's a murderous sociopathic leprechaun. Yeah.
He told me to burn things.
And then there's that, like, one episode where he just wets his pants and walks away. They kind of went a little bit ham on Ralph. I liked it better when he was just like the dumb kid in class, but still not completely incompetent.
Have you seen the thing about, like, the theory that he's not actually Chief Wiggum's child?
Whose child's he supposed to be?
Because he's got the same hair as, what's the other cop? Not Lou, the other one? Or is it Lou?
No.
Lou's the African American cop.
I love Lou. He's a freaking champ.
Who's
oh yeah,
it?
they're
Eddie.
changing Carl's
Eddie.
voice as well. Yeah, Eddie. That's him.
Yeah, so Eddie and Ralph have the same hair.
There's a few theories like that, like Barney Gumble being Nelson's real dad.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
But then you actually see Nelson's real dad, and it also kind of looks like Barney Gumble, but just isn't.
Yeah.
And then you see Nelson's mom, and it also looks like Nelson. So it's just like, I think maybe just like a lot of Simpsons characters might just look alike.
A lot of inbreeding.
I think the Simpsons peaked after the first 10 seasons. They should have stopped. Because then they just made the characters more one note. Always more one note. Whereas like earlier they were pretty dynamic, I guess.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now
doesn't
present.
have the soul that it used to have.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
Homer
but for
used to
what
be like
exactly? We all have
kind of a
duties to
shitty
attend to,
dude,
Alphonse,
but he
so
wasn't
you
a
may dispense
moron.
with the preamble.
He was just kind of selfish.
Thank you, Elise.
And then
It is the very subject of those
they just
duties
kind of
which
turned him into
compel
a
me to call
moron
this
with a
gathering.
crayon in his brain. Like,
Though the
come on.
warriors of darkness no longer pose a threat,
And then they shove that crayon back
Else's
up in
many
there.
troubles
Yeah, they take it
demand
out
no
and he's a
less of our
genius, and it's
attention.
like, what the hell? Like, we watched the show
And while I
for
stand by the
seasons,
decision to
and he
approach
wasn't a
each
complete
task as we
moron
see
all the
fit,
time, just a
I
lot of the
fear our
time.
effectiveness
That's
will
because he was so
ultimately be diminished
selfish.
Should we continue to act
He
in
was just
ignorance
got like
of
a
each
kind of
other's
crappy
efforts?
dad, but not
Thus, I
super
propose
crappy.
we elect a successor to
Just
Minfilia.
crappy enough.
Not to serve as a fully
Just
fledged
regular
antecedent,
crappy.
perhaps, but as a coordinator
Man,
of operations.
turning up the voices,
Is that
they are
all?
quite loud now.
Oh, then the
Probably on
decision
par
seems
with
clear.
us.
Oh snap.
No one else has shown any
Well, now you can turn your
enthusiasm for
Game
the
volume
role,
back
and
down.
judging by your performance at our previous meeting,
I'm gonna
you would
have to
seem the
after this cutscene.
perfect candidate.
I already
You
did a little
always
bit.
did have a flair for politics.
I mean, I want to hear what they say, I just don't want them to talk over us as well.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward? Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
I will take the position.
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, help! I need some help here!
Alright, and I'm, I think, free from my cutscene.
Uh-oh.
We're handing the quest in. Let's see.
Why you are owing shade?
Tataru, are you all right?
Because Tataru was calling it for help, and she was like,
Me?
"Oh my God, you're!
Fine.
Oh no!"
It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor
Oh,
that
I kind of
I'm
thought
worried
she might have been
about.
talking about a certain Ilbid.
Marco! God, how did...
Nago?
Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
I don't remember her
Prowl,
at
a
all.
hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
I remember her hair, but that's it.
Part of the Alamigo resistance.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but
I
it may
really
be a
don't
while
remember
before you
much.
can move about again. Though having seen your
There's a whole
wounds,
bunch of
I'm
people
surprised you were still
standing over
moving
here
at
where
all.
Odin normally spawns.
I kind of don't like where they put the ears
Oh.
on the
Thank
cat
you.
race.
My message. It was too important
I think
to delay.
they should still have their weird little
I
furry
took the
ears, but
shortest
have them
route I
sticking
could,
out of where regular
Though I
ears
knew
are
it was more
supposed to
heavily
come from.
patrolled.
I'd prefer
I like
that.
As you can see, my efforts at evasion
Then it would be
were not
more like the
entirely
Breath of
successful.
Fire cat race.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason,
I also think they should tilt back
but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess
the
of a
elves'
Mikoto
ears
is.
a little bit and not make them
My name
so
is Minago,
sticking
and
straight
I belong
out.
to the Alamegan Resistance.
Yeah, but
In
that's
Breath
all
of the
different.
Wild.
I came to
Huh?
warn Ida
What?
and Papalymo
In what?
about one of our leaders,
What did you
a
say?
man who
I didn't
calls
hear you.
talking
himself
about
the
Are you
Griffin.
talking about Breath of the Wild still?
He's always been dangerous.
What? I was never
he's
talking about
planning
Breath of the
something new.
Wild.
Did you say the cat
Something
people in
reckless.
Zelda?
No, I said the cat people in Breath of
The
Fire.
Griffin, you say?
Oh, Breath
I've heard
of
the name.
Fire.
Rumor has
There's
it
no
your
cat
man is
people in
eager
Breath
to
of the
test his
Wild.
claws.
That's why I was confused.
Aye, and on no
you can
easy
see my
target.
confusion now.
Yeah, like
He
that was
managed to
a
assault
like an
Belsar's wall
audible
from the
grim
Alamegan
like
side.
broken like what?
It's worse as well
But what
because
does the
like
Griffin
their
possibly
voices
hope
in
to
the
gain
cutscene
from
are still
such an
very
attack?
loud. I'm definitely going to be turning them down a bit.
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to
Like I'm
spread
looking
to
at the audio
Eorzea.
levels and they're
And for
equal
that,
with me
He
talking.
needs to control the border with Gridania.
That's annoying.
So,
And you're actually lower
he
than
means
them.
to spark a conflict between the Alliance
I
and
can
the
turn up,
Imperial
so it might
forces
hurt.
stationed in Alamigo. To have Eorzea's
It won't
armies
change
aid in the
anything because
liberation effort, whether they
I've
will it or
limited
no.
your audio in Discord.
His plan is flawed. Even should the resistance succeed in
So
occupying
you're
the wall, they
at
would not be
like
able to hold
70%
it.
and Ark is
Imperial
like
reinforcements would drive them
140%.
out within a week.
And that balances you out with my volume as
Be
well.
that as it may, if there is even
Yeah.
a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in
Yeah.
hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire,
Yes.
the Alliance must be informed.
No.
Agreed. I
Very
should
cutscene.
depart for Limsa Laminsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is
Stop being
yours.
in a cutscene.
I was just out and I was waiting.
Alphino and Alize,
So
make
you
haste
entered
to the
another one.
12's Wood and
I
notify
thought it was
the
just going to be a
Elder
quest
Secia of
pickup.
the
I didn't think it was
danger
going to go
to
straight into a
She
cutscene.
would duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready
bad
to
as shit.
receive.
But the MSQ, it
You will
calls
be
me.
our voice in Ishgard. Explain the
So does
situation to Sir
Rathalos.
Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy.
God, I want him as a mount.
Who?
To Taru, Cryo.
Rathalos.
I leave the
Oh.
care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her
Y'shtola was
wounds
just talking
closed.
about Amaric, so I was like, what? And you,
I believe that covers everything.
Amaric. God, I
Let us
want
be
him as a
about our
mount.
tasks.
I want Reborn as a mount.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point.
I want them to
The
rip the
beginning
arm off an
to a
Iron
bloody
Giant and
end.
graft it onto Reborn.
I feel like it'd be a fair
The
substitution.
business
And
of
then,
war
you know how
was
Iron
ever
Giants have that
conducted
big giant
with the
sword?
coin of
Give him that in one hand and his
self-sacrifice.
regular sword in the other.
Oh God.
Except, like, make it so that that giant Iron Giant sword is, like, equal in
'Twas
size to his
Master
other one.
Louis Soir himself
Man, that would be
who
sweet.
taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied.
So I was looking at that that girl that you were just talking about, the pink archer chick with the cat ears or whatever.
Minago.
Yeah, and I couldn't help but notice that her tail comes to a point, and I was like, man, that's like
And
a rat
so
tail. And I think I brought this up
shall
before.
embrace them.
When they
When the
very
time
first brought the
comes,
internet to my high
I will
school,
make my choice.
there was a kid
as you
looking up
will yours.
images of
Dobby Horn.
no, Jesus, no, it was of Chippendale Rescue Rangers, and it was like the girl mouse out of that, and like someone who obviously had no idea what that was walked past, and they're like, "Oh my God, this dirty little con is looking up rat porn, rat porn, rat porn." Everybody got in on it. It's just like, oh my God, this dude's just like innocently looking up a show he likes. Maybe a furry in training, but like just like straight from Chippendale Rescue Rangers to rat porn. My God, it was a little bit hilarious. Rat porn, rat porn.
Rat fucker.
It probably haunts his dreams.
Hope it does. Or he's got like a hardcore rat fetish now.
Oh my God.
Or like a rat sonar.
Well, I am off to Ishgard to talk to Amaric. So I'm assuming this is going to bring up the wall, the quote-unquote wall.
Ark's still in a cutscene.
Man, that
I'm loading out of
was
it now,
real long.
I think. Nope, another cutscene.
We're halfway through an episode, and that was mostly cutscenes. Move, bitch. Get out the way. I'm gonna have to finish my weeklies in 76 soon.
Yes.
Well, they're still double EXP. Probably do them tomorrow, to be honest. And it probably would have been brought back by the time this airs. There's like 10 episodes before this one. Pretty sure by the time this airs, we'll have recorded a few more 76s and started it back up.
Well, sure, that Still Dawn update is soon-ish, isn't it?
I wonder if that's when they'll choose to add the personal vaults.
Yeah. I don't know. Usually I'd say yeah, but the more that they put out in one update, the more it has a chance to fuck up.
Yeah, them adding anything has a chance to fuck it up, though. Freaking Bethesda. Why you do this? Ah, my chair is so freaking creaky and loud. Fuck.
Yeah, even I heard that. Sound like pain.
I think Georgie would have heard it from over the other side of the world.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not as bad as Ark's chair, but it's pretty freaking bad. It's the opposite of comfort. That's for damn sure. Looking for furniture. What is this quest about furniture? No, we will not do it. I do not have a place in my quest log. We will ignore it.
I am out of cutscene now, Grim.
Oh, about time.
Scoop me up before it's too late. There we go. Before I run aimlessly into another cutscene.
You would run into another cutscene.
I am literally running towards the next MSQ objective.
I am ready and willing.
Do you know what it comes under?
Great Hunt.
Yeah.
Feel like it's a Stormblood trial.
It is a trial.
Yep, trial Stormblood, Great Hunt, level 70.
Francel.
I don't think we can unzing it.
Oh no, not at 70. Wish we could, no way we can.
Man, I blatantly just lied to this dude. My name's Francel, do you remember me? And I was like, of course I remember you. And I was like, Francel? Who the fuck is that?
He's the guy that you saved, I think, when you came through there the first time.
Oh yeah, I totally remember saving people here. Ever.
We're doing effort.
This is in
Like,
Ishgard.
ah.
So yeah, that's why I'm drawing a blank. Who the fuck is Francel?
I thought you were still at Alamiga. I'm like, isn't it that bloody the son of Handlebars dude?
Man, I wish that guy was in it more. Is he gonna be in it more later?
No.
Oh. Isn't he the dude that's running Alamigo?
He runs Little Alamigo.
Oh.
But because Alamigans have become very nomadic and stuff, they're all spread out.
He should be the best friends with Reborn. And they should, like, tag team fight. He should also be a ninja like in Naruto, and he should do hand seals and turn into an arm, because I really just want Reborn to have another arm. God, I just feel like so personally betrayed by the story that they would dare take away his arm. How dare they? The best character in the game, by far. And they're just like, you know what? We're gonna cut half of your killing ability. That moment where he gets super angry over Nanamo's death and he's just like, "Rah!" I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. In that moment, he was like better than any character that I like in Final Fantasy VII. It was like an angry Barret moment, except with all of the cool parts of like Vincent and Sephiroth mixed in. He just has the giantest swords. If he flopped one of them over on my character, she'd get squished. You'd probably be alright though, Ark. You could probably even pick up one of them. But I'd get smashed. I'm freaking tiny compared to those freaking things. I know because I fought him, and it was like fighting Nappa. Why does this example keep coming up? He's just giant. I can't even remember what we were talking about when we brought that up originally. You did good in tonight's recordings of Wasteland, Grim.
Good. Doesn't surprise me.
I was just saying that in my solo game that I was going, you ended up being a bit more of a standout character with my build that I had for you than I was expecting. You're doing all sorts of shit and mentally disabling people and confusing them, and then...
Sounds like Among Us.
And then filling them full of holes with an assault rifle.
Well, that's not quite Among Us.
I do kind of like Honoroit. He's not he's not a replacement for Horshafont, but you know,
no one ever is.
Him and Emelian? Yeah.
Yep.
They have like a cool little friendship going on. It's like Robin if Robin had his own Robin.
Oh, the Robin's Robin.
It's like if Batman got killed and then Robin hired his own sidekick named Worm. Someone needs to make a run of that. Man.
I mean, Death Metal's given us like the Robin King recently.
Yeah, that was awesome, by the way. They need to have him in way more things.
Yeah, I don't want them to oversaturate though, like they did with Batman Crafts.
Yeah, of course. But like doing a maybe like a Superman Prime thing with him, where he just only shows up every now and then, and just fucking wrecks house when he does. Except, haven't they changed Superman Prime recently? I feel like they tried to make him good or something.
Yeah, like, he's done a turn in Death Metal, so he's currently helping the Trinity.
That's fucking retarded. You can't be that evil and then be good again. That's like at the end of Final Fantasy VII. After you beat Sephiroth, he's like, "Can I join your team?" Like, sure, that would be cool, but like, no. He has been dedicated to being evil the entire game. There's no...
Oh, it's even worse, because he's all, like, to Wonder Woman. Nah, I went to Batman and became him with the offer. I didn't wait for him to come to me. But then Wonder Woman pulls out a good old speech from her bosom, and then lo and behold, he's just like, you know what? Fuck it.
I bet it's gonna be an act. It has to be. Superman Prime is such a good bad guy. It's like when Lex Luthor goes
finally. Maybe he's noticing them breasts in a way he's never noticed them breasts before.
Yeah, but he's so evil. He seems like the kind of dude to just take him.
Just rip him off.
He does, man. He's real evil. He is super evil. It's kind of why I like him, though. I think he might be one of my favorite DC villains.
Oh, damn.
Just because, like, when he shows up, he just destroys everyone. He's so overpowered, it's ridiculous. It's like Broly in Dragon Ball.
Or Nappa in Dragon Ball.
No, Nappa's a bitch.
That's meant as high.
I mean, they should bring him back and make him good, but they won't. And the only reason I want them to bring him back is because they're running out of characters that are interesting. Because I sure as fuck don't give a fuck about Tien or Yamcha or Chiaotzu. I care about Krillin, but that's it. Like,
not with that attitude, jeez.
Fuck all those other guys. They need to give Krillin and Piccolo a boost and turn Nappa into what he is in Abridged. and then maybe make Raditz good, except like really weak, and then slowly build him up to turn into a Super Saiyan.
Just a regular Super Saiyan. Look at my power, and everyone's just like, and.
Yeah, but like he could be like a stronger version of what Yamcha was all through Z. You know what I mean? Like a bitch, but like, you know. Sometimes you need a couple of bitches to fight some battles against some Cell Juniors.
So you need some meat shields.
Yeah, but like now
Yamcha's
too weak for that.
Died playing fucking baseball, so maybe we don't need any more Yamchas.
No, we need something better than Yamcha, but only slightly better than Yamcha. So Raditz.
I bid you welcome, my friends.
Or like
As you will
another
by now be
TN.
aware, the Scions of the
Just a
Seventh
clone.
Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence
It's only
concerning
2
recent
eyes instead of
developments in the
3.
region of Gear Abania.
Maybe he
It
has 3
springs, I am
balls
assured,
instead.
from an
3
unimpeachable
nipples.
source.
Yeah.
Is that not so,
On each
Master
side of his
Alfred?
chest.
Or his eyes in like on his chest
Indeed,
instead of on his
Elder
head.
Cetsia.
But in a real
Our
weird
information
spot.
comes
But
directly
like
from a member of
Chiaotzu
the
was
Resistance's
useless
inner
since
circle,
Z
and
began.
we have no cause
And
to
now
doubt
at the
its
end of
veracity.
Z, Yamcha's essentially like Chaozu. That they're
Yeah.
supposed to just like add more characters after that. That's why they added like they made Gohan grow up, and it's why they made Piccolo good, and it's why they made Trunks good. I mean, like Trunks grow up and be a character. So they've got like Goten. They just need to do a time skip and add a few more
At the
characters.
Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies laboured to contain.
Well, we still haven't quite up to the end of Z yet, technically, so everything's still before that last episode of Z at the fighting tournament.
Alone.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try and keep that as vague as it needs to be.
Should the Garleans turn their minds
So
from
what they need to do
reclamation
is they need to make
invasion.
Super reach that point, then let that episode happen, and then set the next season after that episode.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets
And have
for
the
our
time skip
inaction in the
there, 'cause
days
then they
prior
can
to
bring
the
in Oob.
calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove.
Are you right, Grim?
Yeah, I said, ooh.
Elder Seedseer.
I said Oob.
I do hereby
Yeah,
request leave to
that's it.
deploy a defensive
Oob.
force within the borders of Gridania.
What does that mean?
Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honoured by
I know who that is.
upon parchment.
Oh. I thought you were implying Ubu from when, like,
The Doman people too would join any
Boo
effort
and
that
Oob
weakens our
merge.
common foe. We are few,
I haven't seen that one.
but our most
I mean,
seasoned
GT.
shinobi are at your disposal.
and then they turned him into Margin Oob in
On
the
behalf
English
of my
translation.
people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
But Oob isn't a GT character.
It is time we set our
He's still a Z
contingency plans
character.
in motion. Is the
That's why that
Alliance
episode
agreed?
needs to happen, because it introduces him. And then Goku basically fucks off to train him.
Then let
And
us
that's what
make
Goku
ready
should
for
be
war.
doing. Training people,
Victory
not dragging
favours
the
the
world
swift.
and the universe
There
into
is much
certain
to be
death.
done.
What a fuckhead. I'm gonna not be happy with him for a while after recent events that I won't spoil. But you know what I'm talking about, Ark. And I think you're right as well
The
in what you
council
said.
knows that Alamigo
I'm just
will
not really
soon be
looking
wrested
forward to
from
the next
Empire,
chapter so
and its
much.
decision to
It'd have to
bolster
be
the
something
border's
pretty
defences
freaking good to
seems
drag me
eminently
back in.
practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available.
So the very,
and
very
the
small
only
1%
reasonable
chance
one.
Vegeta will come out with the W, but
Yet
I wish he
something
came
feels
back,
awry.
like from
In making ready for
Yardrat
war,
with like a
is the
handlebar
Alliance not
mustache.
granting the Griffin the very thing he
oh my god,
desired?
yes.
And just
Any
like no
attempt to hold
fucks
the war
given.
is doomed to failure,
Not
aye.
like evil like
But I
Margin,
wonder
but
if we
like
have misjudged
doesn't
the
really care
prize for
about
which he plays.
collateral damage. Because sometimes you gotta not care to win. It's like a saying from that Berserk show and manga that I've read for years. If the main character is like, I think someone's pulling him up on potentially endangering people, and he's like, if I worried about the ants beneath my feet, I wouldn't be able to walk around. And then he cuts like 8 people in a row in half. That's why they call him the Black Tornado. You would
Or
love
Red Mist.
You would love that manga arc. That is so your style. And where I've seen like 100,000 graphic deaths. That will haunt me for the end of my days. Oh yeah, Yaguri. I kind of saw her before and didn't pay attention. So, are the people that Yaguri represents going to go to Ishgard?
No.
Because she's like trying to get refugees somewhere to live, right? That's been her
Yeah.
whole deal.
Yes.
So where are they going to go? I
They stay at Morgana.
Oh, okay, so that's getting hashed out now.
Yeah.
That's not too
'Cause
bad.
just where I'm at the MSQ is basically that we're nearly at the stage of we're going to try and get them to come back now.
Are they going to form the new Crystal Braves?
No, I think they're going to all go back to Doma.
Do we ever get to go to Doma?
Yes, that's where Stormblood is.
Nice. Hell yeah. Questions being answered. Confusion being cleared up. So much confusion. I feel like there would be less confusion if they bothered to voice a lot more lines. Like twice as many.
I mean, that would definitely make it more entertaining.
Yeah, they do this thing where it's like they have a cutscene, and then they have like an in-engine thing that's just them talking where you've got to read it, and then it's straight back to a cutscene, and it's like, why didn't you just make it one long cutscene and voice that bit in the middle too? You can't ask questions. Hello, Yuguri. Hello, Alice. Nearly said Ysayle, and then I got sad.
She's not as cool as Ysayle.
Griffin on the wall. That's the name of my quest.
I think someone's getting close to the wall.
Yep, Balzal's your dungeon, which is from this quest.
Looks like we're getting close to the end of the ep, though.
Is it a dungeon?
Yes.
We'll be able to fit it in. Unsynced.
Oh yeah, sure. If we 3-man unsync, it would have row them.
It is a little bit funny that you can do that. I'm actually really looking forward to the next DLC coming out specifically, so all of the Stormblood and everything else can be soloable finally. Well, not Stormblood, but like the Heavensward stuff will all be easily soloable. Actually, probably Stormblood as well, because like it seems like the 10 jump tends to double your stats each time, so it makes you twice as strong. Oh my god. Papalymo just did the
Oh, actually no, I'm not sure we should put the dungeon in this ep, because I feel like there's going to be cutscenes that come straight off it.
Ooh, there is.
Yes. I had a feeling in my crumb.
In your what? In your crumb?
In my crumb.
Le climb.
My crumb.
It sounds like a Jewish thing.
It's a Borat thing.
Oh, which is ironic because when he's speaking Kazakh, he's actually speaking fluent Hebrew.
Oh.
Yeah. I found that out today, actually.
Interesting.
Just makes my crumb very happy.
Oh yeah,
I'm very happy.
Did you see all of the stuff about that new Borat movie coming out about Rudy
Giuliani? Yeah.
It's out on Amazon, isn't it? Is it Amazon?
Yeah, it's coming. It was an Amazon release because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it's out. Pretty sure on Amazon.
Oh, time to get Amazon Prime. However, I can in Australia, which is.
I think my mumsy's got it actually.
Yeah, you can just get it normally, dude. You don't need a VPN or anything.
Nice. That's definitely a thing that's happening.
Yes.
What are these people talking about? JK, we still don't know the username, so it should be safe. I hope that's not the password we're seeing. Are they openly talking about logging into somebody else's account in Novice Network?
I'm not a part of the Novice Network. I'm apparently too skilled.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, what are they talking about? You can see that still, can't you, Ark?
Yes.
What the hell are they talking about? Stuff that you get reported for in other games is what it looks like.
I think someone might have just randomly banged in their password in accidentally because they have not said anything in this thread regardless.
Oh, lol. Now it's in the episode forever.
Well, sorry for being too skilled, but I cannot see that chat anymore.
You heard you the first time, Grim. Yes, yes, very skilled, much strong.
But also
So strong that you're not allowed to be a mentor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but not strong enough to be welcomed back in as a mentor. Stupid awkward stage.
You mean too poor?
It's like your teenage years. Like they're like, you've learned enough, go on your own, and you're still flailing around and don't know what to do.
So, after the wall, what's left?
Another brick.
Yeah, but like, would it be like one more episode and that's the end of Stormblood?
Depending on cutscenes, yeah. You got 5 quests after the wall.
Sweet. Also, god damn it. But sweet. I'm feeling very Napoleon Dynamite right now. Oh god, cutscenes. But they're not voiced, so that's a good sign. If they're voiced now, I'm going to be very upset. Okay, good. It's Pippin. I love him. I need to put Pippin in it more. Pippin and Hilda. How are they not full-fledged members of the Scions yet?
Who?
Pippin and Hilda.
No, I think they just... I don't think they got the echo.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they could just give them the echo. They could just be like, hey...
They can't. This is the whole issue. It's a naturally induced thing. You can't artificially sort it out. Like, do it.
I was talking about, like, Minfilia being like, Heidelin, give them the echo.
Yeah.
Apparently she's a ghost. I mean, kinda dead. Kinda not really, but kinda also dead. The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colours. Oh.
Speaking of Halloween events, it looks like 76 is getting that Halloween event.
About frickin' time.
It's in Helvetia again.
Is it Faustnot?
Nope.
Good.
Actually...
Was Faustnot a year ago? I feel like it was happening when the country was on fire. And that was like a year ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
I mean, I guess it's easy to say that because the country was on fire for half a year.
But it does seem that... That's... Yeah, okay. The Faustnot Parade seasonal event is returning this year on Halloween weekend.
I mean, I guess it's a really easy way to finish events. And I guess I do need the Raven Mask. And like one other one. But I really just don't care about it as an event anymore. Faustnot! Faustnot! It's actually kind of annoying. Damn.
Nope, Bethesda heard me. Before I had just appeared. On that page.
Yeah, I'm not liking how phones just listen to what you're saying and then target you with ads. Yeah. It's getting creepier, man, because I swear sometimes I think about stuff and it appears. I'm like, this is happening.
Oh yeah, I swear I've had that a few times.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, stop it.
And it's like, what the hell? Like,
I don't even make phone calls. It's not even up to my brain anymore.
And the worst part is like, okay, this has happened once, maybe it's a coincidence, but then it happens again, and then it happens again and again, and it's like, okay, this is too common to be a coincidence. coincidence. And I don't want to give credence to reptilians. Or brainwaves, or any of that ridiculous conspiratorial nonsense, but at the same time, it's like getting kind of weird and personal.
Yes, it is.
Balzar's Wall, now accessible. Well, with that, I think you can wrap up the episode, Ark.
Excellent. So, we're a nut hair away from the wall. No. Next episode is going to be the wall and the fallout surrounding the wall, because, yeah, shit's going to get just a little real. So, if you like what you've seen, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're on Kujata and not on a free trial, DudeGoBack, one word, free company. Hit us up. Till the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, I am Ark, with me is Shade and Grim, and you are DudeGoBack. Peace.
Bye.